I'm Lucian Cook. I'm the head of residential research at Savills, and I'm here at 60 Curzon, the auspicious surroundings of a fantastic new development in central London at the time of the launch of our Prime Central London report. I'm here with Peter Bevan, well-experienced agent within the central London market in which he's been working for a period of some 25 years. We've been looking at our data, and it shows that over the period of the last decade, there have been over 4,200 sales of property in London worth more than £5 million. And the total spend in that market has been in excess of £45 billion.
Wow.
But I guess that sort of hides the fact that over that period, Prime Central London's been through some real highs and some lows, whether it's been stamp duty increases, political uncertainty, greater regulation, and even a global pandemic.
Buyers are generally much more picky, so it's a much more discerning environment. Whatever the flux is in the market and behind it, the most important thing, or the advice I give anybody, is just tack yourself to a decent agent.
Our analysis tells us that prices in that rarefied Prime Central London market are now 19% below where they were at what was the peak of the market back in 2014, before we saw the first of those headwinds, which was the change in stamp duties. But as we've already said, there's still been pretty significant transactional activity. It's a market that's still attracted demand. Is there anything that's changed in the nature of that demand, either over the 10 years or indeed over the past year?
The fundamental demand for London hasn't really changed, whether that is schooling. The depth of culture is a really important point. A real desire to be in the kind of multicultural, multi-ethnic environment that we've got in London.
We both know that the big talking point in central London at the moment is what happens under a change in government, particularly with the proposed changes around non-doms. And anecdotally, we hear quite a lot about people saying, should I stay in London? Should I go? Are people going to stop coming? But we haven't really seen that many people sell up.
No, there are two elements, obviously. So you've got the existing resident non-doms, over whom there are a few that are going, without question. But I think for a lot of people, it's been a really difficult decision. The inheritance tax on global assets is an issue for quite a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I don't think people want to go. I mean, they want to stay. And it certainly at this stage doesn't feel like there's a huge wave of selling coming to the market. And then the second part of this is, of course, the fresh people coming in to London, and it's a bit early to tell that at the moment. We've also got to remember that not everybody's a non-dom. We've still got very good demand from the US. There's still some elements of the international community and UK community that are buying.
Despite all of the slight turmoil, probably an excessive word in central London over the last 10 years, it does feel like it's good value. Do you think on the ground that the buyers who are in the market recognise that it is good value?
When you're talking about the kind of best bits of London, I think it's less about value hunters necessarily, and it's really the challenge of finding the decent thing to buy.
Yeah.
So that's where the challenge is. It's not completely driven by value, although I would say that people are very, very aware when they're at the table there is value to be had.
Thank you, Peter. Great to talk to you. There is much more detail in our Prime Central London report. You can find that on our website. We hope you find it valuable.